Welcome to another Replay Guy Hooray channel, otherwise known as the ARG channel. Well, we are here for Game 3 of the History Maker Baseball 73 versus 98 Anniversary Set Tournament. On the National League side, we are in the Championship Series, best of five, being between the 98 Phillies, surprising Phillies, 75 and 87, the only team under 500 left in the tournament, against the 102 and 56 Houston Astros from 1998. Catch everybody up. Game 1, the Phillies took a 3-1 lead into the bottom of the ninth, and the closer, Mark Leiter, gave up a 2-run homer with 2 outs to Bell to tie the game 3-3, and the Astros went on to win it in the 12th inning on an RBI single by Osmith. And the Astros won game 1-4-3 to take a 1-0 lead in the series. That devastating loss carried over into game 2 as the Phillies quickly fell behind 2-0 in the second inning to the Astros. And then the Astros put up one of the bigger innings of this tournament when they scored 7 runs in the fourth inning to make the score 9-0. They added single runs in the seventh and eighth, and they won 11-0 behind Lima time. Jose Lima, who pitched a 5-hit shutout with 13 strikeouts and no walks. Quite a game for Mr. Lima. So that means we are on game 3, and we're broadcasting this game because it is an elimination game for the Phillies. And they are home for the first time in this tournament. Being the lower seed, they've always been on the road for their series. The best of 5 series in the finals of each league goes 2-2-1. So we're at Veterans Stadium for game 3. It's got artificial turf, and it plays semi-small from both sides of the plate. The Astros will be Harmony, and the Phillies are Dissonant. Our umpires for tonight's game: home plate will be Bell. He is semi-questionable. First base will be Crawford. He is respected. Second base, Montague, and he is semi-questionable. And at third base, Poncino, semi-respected. Pre-game rolls, neither team came up with any issues. And we've got the batting order here for the Astros. Leading off will be Biggio playing second, followed by Hidalgo in center field second, Alou in left field batting third, Bagwell, the designated coal batter, batting cleanup at first, Bell, the hero in game 2, in right field, batting fifth, Everett, the DH, will be batting sixth, Berry, the designated hot batter, playing third base, Bogar's shortstop, and Osmith round out the lineup at catcher, batting ninth. On the mound will be Shane Reynolds. For the Phillies, leading off will be Glanville, playing center. In left field will be Greg Jeffries, and he is a designated coal batter this game. Scott Rowland, third base, designated hot batter. He'll be followed by Brogna at first, Lieberthal catching, batting fifth, Abreu in right field, batting sixth, Lewis, the second baseman, batting seventh, Relaford, the shortstop, batting eighth, and the ninth batter, the DH, Estelala. On the mound, Mark Portugal. Portugal has been a surprise in this tournament. I believe he has not lost a game when it has come to his turn. He's the number 3 starter, and he has pitched very well in this tournament. So we are ready to go. The Phillies trying to keep the series alive, keep their Cinderella season going against the Astros, who look to clinch and make it to the championship series of this tournament. Leading off is Biggio, and the first roll is a 2-3-4, and that is going to be a pop out. Third base, it is one out. Next batter, Hidalgo, a 1-2-5, and that is going to be a ground out to third base. So Portugal gets the first two batters quickly here. Two outs. And Alou coming up. And it's a 1-1-5. And that is going to be a pop out to first. Quickly, a 1-2-3 inning for the Phillies. And we go to the bottom of the first. No score. The Phillies have not scored. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did 14 innings since the Phillies last scored a run in this series. Last 5 innings of that extra inning game, and then the 9 inning shutout in game 2. So they're looking for some runs here in the first inning, and it'll be Glanville leading off. A 5-5-6. Is Reynolds an ace? He is not. Glanville a sad sack? He is not, and that is going to be a double to right field. So Glanville starts off with a double. That will bring up Jeffries, the designated Cole batter. And that is going to be a 4-4-5. Is he a workman? Reynolds is not a workman. Patient. Jeffries is not patient. And let's see. That's going to be a ground out to first. Unassisted. Glanville will go to third on the play. And with one out, that will bring up Scott Rowland, the designated hot batter. A 1-2-6, and that is going to be a hard line out to second base for out number 2. And Glanville is still on third base here with 2 outs. Rico Brogna coming up. 2-2-6. Is he the cleanup batter? He is the cleanup batter, and that is a home run to right field. Rico Brogna gives the Philly fans something to cheer about as they snap the 14-inning scoreless streak. And Brogna hits his second home run of this series. He hit a home run in game 1. And just like that, the Phillies have jumped all over Shane Reynolds here for 2 runs. And that will bring up Lieberthal. 3-4-6. And is he eager? He is eager. And he will fly out to center field. But the damage is done. Rico Brogna with a 2-run homer. At the end of 1, the Phillies lead 2-0. Go to the top of the second inning. And Bagwell leading off, the designated Cole batter. A 1-4-5. And is Portugal a struggler? He is not. And Bagwell is going to ground out to third. So third baseman Roland has been busy here in the first 2 innings. 3 plays he's had to make. Bell coming up. 1-3-4. Gold catcher. We have no gold catchers in this game. Is Bell a champion? And Bell is not a champion. And we're going to go to the outfield drama chart. 1-5 is a left fielder gold. The left fielder in this case is Jeffries, and he is semi gold, but he did not get the decided eye. And that is going to be a base hit to left field for Bell. And we are going to the team chemistry chart for Everett's at bat. 5-6. Is the pitching team dissonant? They are dissonant. And it is going to be another single. Let's just make sure Bell is not stoic. He is not, and he is going to make it to third base. And the Astros are in business here. Runners on first and third on back-to-back singles. Berry coming up. He is the designated hot batter. 4-5-5. It's Portugal flash. He is semi-flash. It's a strikeout, and Berry does not have a good eye. So out number 2, a big out for Portugal. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up Bogar. And that's a 2-3-6 DB control or dynamic. He is DB control, and that is going to be a ground out back to the mound to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the second, 2-0 Phillies. So leading off will be Bobby Abreu. A 1-3-4. Is Abreu a champion? He is a semi-champion. The decided eye says yes, and that's a base hit to left field. So the Phillies look like they had their hitting shoes on tonight after being shut out in the last game and only having 5 hits. Lewis coming up. 1-5-6. Is Lewis a whiffer? He is a semi-whiffer. The decided eye says yes. And that's a strikeout for Reynolds. 1 down. Relaford coming up. 3-5-6. Either the same. Relaford is a he's a switch hitter, so he is going to walk. No, take that back. Utility or sad sack. He is not. He is going to single. It's going to be a base hit. And Abreu is going to make it to third. So first and third for the Phillies. And they've already got 4 hits here through an inning and a third. They had only 5 hits in game 2. Estella coming up. Runners on first and third. Reynolds looking to get out of this. 1-2-4. Is he a control pitcher? He is. And it's a ground out to short. It is a 6-4-3 inning ending double play. And at the end of 2, the score remains 2-0 Phillies. Top of the third inning. Smith, the number 9 hitter, coming up. Oops. Triple fives, ace or star. Portugal is neither one of those. Grapper Is Osmith a scrapper? He is. The decided I see semi-scrapper. The decided I says he is, and he's going to get a base hit to center field. So the Astros get their third hit of the ball game. Leadoff man on here in the third inning. Then I'll bring up Biggio, who popped up to third in the first. And it's a 2-3-4, and that's late drama. 3-4. Is he a wild pitcher? He is not. And we are going to get a strike on the batter. So we will go to the umpired shot with a runner on first. 3-6. Questionable umpire at home. That's Bell. He is semi-questionable, so we're all set there. And the timeout is granted, and the batter is still up at the plate. Had he been questionable, it would have been a strikeout. So, Biggio gets another chance. 1-4-6 is Portugal Flash. He's semi-flash, did not get it. Champion, Biggio, no. And it's going to be a ground out to second base. It's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. Just like that. 2 outs. And that will bring up Hidalgo. 0 for 1. 3-4-4. Prospect pitcher. Portugal is not a prospect pitcher. Patient. Hidalgo is not patient. And he will pop out to second base. And that ends the inning. The Astros, no runs. Go to the bottom of the third. The score remains 2-0. And a Rico Brogna homer. Bottom of the third, and that brings up Glanville leading off. He reached on a leadoff double and scored on Brogna's home run back in the first. 3-4-6 is Glanville eager. He is semi-eager. He got the decided eye, and he will fly out to center field. 1 out. Jeffrey's coming up. Grounded out to first. His first at bat. 2-3-5. Is he eager? He is semi-eager, did not get the decided eye, and that is going to be a ground out to second base. Quickly 2 outs for Shane Reynolds, facing Roland, who hit the ball hard right at the second baseman for a line out in the first inning. 3-3-6, ace or dynamic. Reynolds is neither one of those. Sad sack, utility, or patient for Roland. He is semi-patient, and he got the decided eye, and that is going to be strike 3 for Reynolds. We've completed 3 here in Philadelphia. Score remains the Phillies 2, the Astros nothing. Phillies down 2-0 in this series, looking to stay alive and keep their miracle tournament season going. Top of the fourth inning, Alou leading off. 2-5-6. And that's going to be champion or patient. Is Alou. He's neither one of those. And we're going to go to the infield drama chart. 5-6. First baseman Gold. First baseman is Brogna. He is not Gold. And the ball sails over his head, and the first base. The batter is safe at first. It's going to be a E5. And the Astros have a leadoff man on. That brings up Bagwell, 0 for 1. A 1-1-5. And that's going to be another pop up to shortstop. We've got 1 out. Bell coming up. He singled back in the second. Another 1-1-5 and another pop up. This time to third. Quickly 2 outs after the leadoff error. And that'll bring up Everett. He also singled back in the second inning. And in 2-2-4, pitching at home, yes, and a pop out to short. So 3 pop ups in the infield in that inning. The Astros go to the bottom of the fourth, still trailing 2-0. Rico Brogna leading off a 2-run bomb in the first inning. The difference in this game 3-5-6. Reynolds is a righty. Brogna is a lefty. Utility or sad sack. He is neither, and that's going to be a base hit down the first baseline. Hit number 5 for the Phillies. Leadoff man is on here in the fourth inning. Lieberthal coming up. 2-5-6. Champion or patient? He is neither. We've got infield drama. 2-5 is the second baseman iron. Biggio is not, and that's going to be a routine grounder. He flips over to the shortstop to get the out at second, and with 1 out, that'll bring up Abreu with Lieberthal on first. Abreu with a single in the second. A 1-3-6. Let's see. Reynolds is not an ace. Whiffer or cold? Abreu is semi-whiffer. Didn't get the decided eye. And we're going to have infield drama again. 2-3. Is the second baseman iron? No. Another 4-6 play. Fielder's choice by Biggio. And there are 2 outs. Lewis coming up with 2 outs. Struck out his first time up. 3-5-6. And Lewis is a right-hander. Reynolds a right-hander. And he strikes out for the second time tonight. And at the end of 4 innings, the Phillies continue to lead 2-0. Go to the top of the fifth. And Berry leading off. He's a designated hot bat, but he struck out his first at bat. 1-3-6. Whiffer or cold? Berry is neither one of those. The decided eye says he is cold, and he is going to strike out again. Out number 1. Bogart coming up. 0-1. It's a 2-2-3. Slugger or utility. And let's see. That is a 2-2-3 slugger or utility for Bogart. He is a utility. He is going to line out to short, but he's a semi-whiffer, and the decided eye says he is a whiffer. And that's another strikeout for Portugal. 2 down. Osmith with a single in the third inning. We have a dice out of the ballpark. And it is a 2-4-6. Controlled pitcher. He is a controlled pitcher, and that will be A bouncer back to the mound, and that ends the inning for the Astros. Go to the bottom of the fifth. Still 2-0. Relaford leading off. 2-3-5. Is he eager? Relaford is semi eager. Didn't get the decided eye, and that will be a grounder to second. 1 out. Estrella coming up. He grounded out into a 6-4-3 double play. 3-3-4, ace or star. Reynolds is a semi star. The decided eye says yes, and he gets Estrella to pop out to first. 2 down. Top of the order, Glanville, 1 for 2. 1-4-6, Flash. He is Flash. It's a strikeout, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Reynolds. We've played 5 halfway through this game, and the score remains 2-0 Phillies. Top of the 6th, and it will be Biggio leading off against Portugal. 2-3-6, DB control or dynamic. Portugal is DB control. So Biggio will ground out to the pitcher, followed by a ground out to short by Hidalgo, and Portugal it's 2 quick outs. It brings up Olu, 0 for 2. 1-6-6. Is Portugal a workman? He is a semi workman. The decided eye says yes. And Olu is going to reach on a base hit to left field. And we will go to the baseball experience chart for Bagwell. 2-3. Prospect pitcher, no. And it'll be a ground out to second to end the inning. No runs. It was 1 hit. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 2-0 Phillies. Jeffries leading off here in the bottom of the 6th. He is 0 for 2. 1-2-2. Champ or whiffer for Jeffries. He is neither one of those, and he will line out hard to third base. Right to Roland. Not Roland. Excuse me. That would be Berry. 1 out. And I'll bring up Roland. Roland 0 for 2. Ripple fours. Is he a scrapper? No, he is not. It is a double to right field. He is not a home run king, so it's going to be a double for Roland. And with 1 out, the Phillies have a runner on second base. Up comes Brogner. He is 2 for 2, a 2-run homer and a single. 2-2-5. Is he a star? Reynolds is a semi-star. He got the decided eye, and he is going to ground out to short. We're out number 2. And Lieberthal coming up. He is 0 for 2. 4-5-6. Patient. He is not. He will fly out to center field. And that ends it. We go to the 7th inning. Phillies still up 2-0. We will go to the team chemistry chart in the 7th. Top of the seventh, and Bell leading off. 3-5-5. Champion. Is Bell a champion? He is not, and he will strike out. He's a semi whiffer, and the decided eye says yes, he is a whiffer, and that's one out. Brings up Everett. 155. Home run king. Is Everett a home run king? No, he is a slugger. It's a deep fly ball to center field. Out in number two. Berry coming up 0 for 2, 2 strikeout. 166. Portugal is a semi workman, didn't get the decided eye. Is he a whiffer? Berry is not a whiffer. Time he'll ground out to third. A 1-2-3 inning for Portugal. And we will go to the player experience chart for the Phillies at bat. We go to the bottom of the seventh, 2-0. Abreu coming up, 1 for 2. A 4-5-6. Is Abreu patient? He is semi-patient. The decided eye says yes. And he leads off the seventh with a walk. Action in the Astros bullpen. Lewis coming up. 1-4-6. Flash. He is Flash. Is a strikeout. And Lewis strikes out for the third time tonight. He's got the hat trick. 1 out. Relaford up. 1 for 2. 1-4-6. Strikeout. Quickly 2 outs. And that will bring up Estrella. A 4-4-5. And Estrella is not patient, and he will ground out to first. And that will end it at the end of 7. The score remains 2-0 Phillies as we go to the 8th inning. Top of the 8th, and it's Bogar against Osmith. 1-4-5, and that's going to be a ground out to third base. 1 out. 2-5-5 for Osmith. Is he a home run king? No, he is not. He will fly out to left field. 2 down. Top of the order, and Glanville. A 1-2-2. And that is going to be a base hit because Portugal's semi workman. He got the decided eye, so it's a base hit to center field for Glanville. Hit number 5 for the Braves. Runner on first with 2 out. Hidalgo coming up. He is 0 for 3. 2-6-6. And Biggio gets picked off first base to end the inning. No runs. It was 1 hit. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Score is 2-0 Phillies. And we are going to have a new pitcher. Reynolds goes 7 innings. And the pitcher coming in for the Astros is going to be Doug Henry coming in. Henry, the right-hander, is Flash, and he is a star. And he'll be facing the top of the order, Glanville, 1 for 3. 2, 4, 6. Control pitcher. He is not eager or sad sack. Glanville is semi-eager. Nope. And that's going to be a walk to Glanville to start off the 8th inning. Not the thing that Henry wanted to do, but let's see what he can do here. Jeffries over 3. 1-5-6. Jeffries is not a whiffer. We've got outfield drama. 2-5. Is the center fielder iron? Well, the center fielder is Hidalgo. And he is a gold. So he's going to make the catch of the line drive. And there is 1 out. Roland coming up. 1-for-3. 2-5-6. And is he a champion or patient? He is neither one of those. We've got infield drama. So all kinds of action going on, and it's a 4-4. Is the pitcher gold? Henry is not. And that is going to be an error on Henry as he bobbles the ball. E1. And there are runners on first and second, and 1 out for Brogner, who is 2-for-3. Hero of the day so far. A 1-2-3, both flash and fresh. Henry is, and that is a strikeout, a huge strikeout by Henry. 2 down. And that'll bring up Lieberthal, who is 0-for-3. A 5-6-6. Good eye. He does not, and he goes down swinging, and that ends the 8th. We've played 8 with the Phillies on top. 2-0 on a 2-run homer by Brogner in the first inning. And we go to the top of the 9th, and we're going to the Baseball Now chart. 4-6. Hot pitcher. Let's see. His last. And it's going to be a ground out to first. Hidalgo. 1 out. Portugal. Facing Alou, who is 1-for-3. A 2-2-5. Portugal is not a star pitcher, slugger, or sad sack. Alou is a slugger. He will pop out to right field. And that is 2 outs, 1 out away for the Phillies staying alive in this series, facing Bagwell, who is 0-for-3. 2-5-6. Champion or patient. He is semi-patient, but he did not get the decided eye. We're going to go infield drama. 3-4. Third baseman, gold. Roland is gold, and he dives for the ground ball from his knees, throws the ball over to first, and that ends the ball game. Mark Portugal, with a 5-hit shutout, keeps the Philly Cinderella tournament season going with a 2-0 win over the Astros. So the Astros, with an 11-0 shutout in Game 2, have now seen the Phillies score 2 runs in the first inning of this game and stop their 14-inning scoreless streak. And that was it. The Phillies win the game by a score of 2-0. The Phillies had 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. The Astros, no runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. Reynolds takes the loss. Portugal with the win. So that series is now 2-1 Astros, and we will have a game 4. And in that game 4, we are going to be seeing Mike Hampton against Mike Grace in a matchup of the number 4 pitchers in the rotation. So we're going to see these pitchers for the first time in this tournament. Once again, the final score, the Phillies 2, the Astros nothing. The Astros still lead the series 2 games to 1, but the Phillies are trying to make this series interesting, and we will see if that will happen in a couple of days as we will go back to the American League series next. That is it. I want to thank everybody for watching, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit that like button. And we will be back in a day or two with, I believe, an American League game. We'll have to see. That series is still playing out, and I'm not sure if we've gotten to an elimination game yet. I don't believe we have. If we do, then that game would be broadcast here on the channel. That's it. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll be seeing you. Bye.